If your business runs on 5 different apps, 12 browser tabs, and one spreadsheet that everyone's afraid to touch, it's probably time for Odoo. Odoo is an all-in-one business management software that connects every part of your business into one powerful, easy-to-use platform. So instead of wasting time switching between disconnected systems, your entire business works together in real time. Your team moves faster, your data stays accurate, and you can actually focus on growing your business. Let one unified system run your entire business. From the first opportunity to the final payment, everything works together in one place. Whether you're a small business or managing a large operation, Odoo gives you the flexible platform built to grow with you. Try it today for free at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Still waiting in line? Again? That's time you'll never get back. Save time and money with Stamps.com. Over 4 million businesses have skipped the line with Stamps.com. Join them to save up to 90% off carrier rates from your computer or phone right now. Print postage for certified mail, registered mail, and packages in seconds. Then schedule a pickup right from your home or office. For a limited time, go to Stamps.com and use code PODCAST for a free welcome gift. Taxes and fees apply.
Here's a short extract from today's episode of the Speak English with a British Accent podcast. To hear the whole show, join my Substack through the link in the show notes. Section 1. Why British conversations rarely get straight to the point. Imagine I ask you a simple question. Did you enjoy the film? A learner might reply, yes, it was very good. Nothing wrong with that, it's clear and correct, but would a native RP speaker say it differently? From them, you might get the reply, well, I quite enjoyed it actually. Or perhaps, yeah, it was all right, to be honest. Or even, it started a bit slowly, but it got better. Do you notice what's happening? In short, the answer didn't begin with the answer. It began with a little word, or 2 or 3. Welcome to one of our British habits, the tiny words that keep conversations flowing. British conversations are full of little expressions that don't really add information. Instead, they help conversations sound smoother, friendlier, and less abrupt. In fact, more conversational. Let's take a look at a few of the most commonly used tiny words. Starting with well. Well. Probably the champion of British conversation is the little word well. If you were asked the question, what did you think of the meeting? You could give a straightforward answer of, it was boring. But you might hear, well, it could have been shorter. Using that well gives the speaker a moment to think and gently prepares the listener for what's coming next. Our second tiny word is actually. Actually. Now, many learners assume actually means in fact. Now, it can do, but in conversations it's also used to soften an opinion or perhaps gently correct something. So you might hear, actually I quite enjoyed it, or actually I think Thursday might be better. Doesn't it sound much more friendlier than simply saying, you're wrong? Our third little tiny word is right. Right. This word can confuse a lot of learners. British people say right all the time, not because they're always correct, but it's often used to signal a change. For example, right, shall we get started? Right, I'd better make a move. Or, right, who's making the tea? It's less about being right, but more about moving the conversation along. Our next tiny word is anyway. Anyway. Have you ever been stuck in a conversation that's going nowhere? Enter anyway to the rescue. It's Britain's favourite conversational steering wheel. Anyway, what are your plans for the weekend? Anyway, we'd better get back to work. One tiny word that gives an instant change of direction. And then we move on to the tiny word of so. So. This deceptively simple word often has the job of opening a new topic without sounding sudden. For example, so, what happened next? Or, so, where shall we eat? Or, so, how's the job going? Extend that O for dramatic effect. So, how's the job going? And our next tiny word is to. I mean. British speakers often use this while they're thinking, so they say something like, it's not exactly cheap, or he's very kind, he helped us all weekend. Using it gives the speaker time to shape their next thought. And then we can move on to sort of and kind of. These are classic British softeners. So instead of saying, I'm angry, you might hear, I'm sort of annoyed. And instead of, it was impossible, you might hear, it was kind of difficult. Clearly, all these phrases are not grammatically necessary, but they will make you sound much more natural. Let me give you an example conversation to show these words in action. Want to hear the rest? Head over to Substack, link in the show notes.
When I was diagnosed, all I wanted to do was get back to work. I wanted to get back to that trajectory that I was on prior to the cancer. I always felt like I had value, I had a place on the team, to just be treated with dignity. It means everything.
Research shows there is a significant connection between the ability to continue to work and cancer recovery. We can make work a better place for healing.
Learn more and sign the pledge at workingwithcancerpledge.com.